Hello, friends. I just want to give you an update. It is now 4 weeks past surgery, and I'm a little grungy looking today because I actually did my first workout since surgery. I know I complained on the other videos that my shoulder was really bothering me, and it has continued to bother me in different places. And so I did talk to my trainer, and he came up with a modified workout for me with the limits that the doctor said, don't put your head up and down, nothing over 10 pounds. And so I feel really good after the workout. I was so ready for it. My body was so craving getting back into doing the exercise again. So we'll see how it feels tomorrow. But today, it's like great. I feel really great. I have still struggled with that pain in my shoulder, and I did find a massage therapist out here where I'm staying in Wilmington, that because I was a little worried that maybe my lymph nodes were not draining all the all the swelling. That swelling has fluid in it. As that swelling goes away, that fluid needs to go somewhere. And that's what your lymph nodes are supposed to do for you, is like get it out of your body, all that excess fluid. And so with that arm being so painful, and it, started to go here in my bicep and then down into here, I was a little concerned that maybe my lymph nodes under my arm or here in my neck were impacted or clogged up or something. So I was able to find a massage therapist who was very understanding and, understood that we needed to take it super careful. This was only to deal with the shoulder, and we couldn't go, up into this area. We can't move my head around. The massage with my head elevated so that I would not be in a flat position for too long. And he was actually really, really good. And he was able to make me feel a little bit better. I've had 2 massages with him. The first one, he could tell that there was still a lot of fluid in there, but the lymph nodes were good. And he did some lymphatic massage to kind of encourage all that to drain. And then when I saw him yesterday, he said, "Oh, looks like it's draining really well. There's still some muscle knots in there that he worked on." And so I think today I'm a little more sore from the massage and just kind of working out those last little bits of the muscle tension. But hopefully between the massage and the little bit of workout that I was doing today, we're going to be getting those muscles to build back up again without going overboard. I am trying to be really careful not to go overboard, but I just felt like I needed to move those muscles. So got some additional stretches to do. And then the massage therapist, he talked about the same diet that somebody in the Facebook group talked about to heal your nerves and all the lining in your brain. I forget what it's called, myelium or something like that, which really means, make sure to cut back on sugars, make sure to cut back on processed foods, do some good protein, do some good fats, because nerve and this lining really needs those good fats and the good proteins to heal well. So trying to really make sure that I'm doing that and meeting those macros of, getting the good proteins and the good fats in my diet every day to maximize my healing. So that's what's up with me right now. I will take a picture of my incision, which is almost totally healed. You can barely see it now. And I will include that. You can still see some facial weakness. It is getting a little bit better every day. One of my friends let me borrow kind of like a massage. It's not like a TENS, but it's sort of like a TENS. It like has these balls that do just a light electrical stimulation in your face. So you put gel on just like if you were doing a sonogram or something like that. And then it just gives just like a light stimulation to the muscles. And I feel like it is helping some. I notice my eye isn't as dry, and look, I can like almost close it all the way on its own without, purposely blinking, which is what it was like the first couple days. And then I feel like this side of my mouth isn't quite as loose. I do feel like it's getting a little bit better. You can see when I smile, this side of my nose doesn't quite go anywhere. And I am still tickled pink that every time I look in the mirror, look, my eyebrows where it should be. It's not like halfway up my skull anymore. So that just tickles me to no end that my eyebrow is back down where it's supposed to be. But I did want to give you guys a little update. I'm gonna do another video. I noticed post-surgery, I thought I was giving you guys the whole rundown of what happened in surgery. And as I was going back and looking at videos, it looks like I cut myself off really like pretty early in what I thought was the whole explanation. Well, I finally this week found all my surgeon's notes, and I'm not going to give you all my surgeon's notes, but it will help me gather my thoughts and make sure that I wasn't like dreaming some of the things that I thought happened during surgery. As you know, you get out of the recovery room and they're telling you all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't know how much of that I comprehended. I was also hoping, because right after surgery, the doctor had these great photos of what went on in there and how the nerve was, and I was really hoping to get copies of those photos, and unfortunately they were not in the surgeon's notes and I could not get copies of them. So I did delay a little bit, hoping I could get those photos, but I'll do that on a separate video. All right, folks, just wanted to make sure that you guys knew I was doing well. I am healing very well. Still more tired than I want to be, but I'm starting to get my energy back. I'm back at work and starting to kind of get back to normal a little bit. Alrighty. Thanks so much for coming along with this journey. Probably from here on out, after I do the surgical kind of recap for you, I probably won't be posting as often unless you guys want me to interview other people and their journeys. If you do, please leave me comments. That is something that I've been thinking about is, you know, it's not just my journey, but everybody's journey is slightly different. And how they find out about it and how they decide to handle it is very different from person to person, and very different depending on what part of the country that you are in and what your insurance will allow you to do. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, please leave me a comment down below and I'll think about whether or not I will expand and do that a little bit. Being a member of the Facebook group, I have access to a lot of people. So, you know, if there's interest in that, I'll reach out and see if there's anybody that's interested in kind of telling me their story and putting it on Facebook or on YouTube. This may take months. And so, you know, I might just post once a month or something. Next month, I am seeing my doctor back in San Diego to kind of do a follow-up and see if I need to do anything more with this. And I'll update you when I find that out. Alrighty. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey y'all. Just a quick tag on to the video that I'm uploading. I noticed when I took the picture of my incision that it's a lot more obvious now than in the previous photos, and I wanted to make mention of it, that you can see very clearly where the incision was like 10 years ago, and it kind of is behind my ear. It's got like a curve to it and then goes down, and then the new incision is much more obvious, but you can kind of see the outline of the old scar, which I found interesting because it's probably a good inch apart.